What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear crew here for Vecna Eve of Ruin, episode 26.
Thanksgiving.
Eve of
Gobble till you wobble.
Eve of dressing.
Smegma.
I thought we'd gotten past it. I thought we'd moved on.
Shout
but we
out
didn't.
to Seum.
You is right, Chad. You is right. For those of everyone celebrating today, thanks for joining us. I know your bellies are full. Ours are. I hope you got your naps in. Thank you for kindly letting me shower before I played D&D. It was disgusting, and I have to wash everything in my house right now because it just stinks of fried turkey. Even Booger Dog, he didn't even get up to tell me goodbye. He's just laying there. His belly is out. He's breathing heavy. His back is leaned up against one of the baseboards. Like, that man, he's going through it right now. He had 2 plates. He had 2 turkey wings today.
Damn.
Ooh.
Work.
Full on pulled. So good. Anybody got announcements that they want to let the community know?
Yeah, I'll start because technically, shout out to Baddie, shout out to Sam. I guess a couple of things. One, I'm back to CritBard, no longer Critical Bard. I am CritBard because less letters, but still me. Back to being CB, so happy to be here. Castleton on Saturday. Check out myself, CaptainRoBear, who has been revealed as the king of one of the 3 nations. And Sam, who also plays a demigoddess, as well as myself as a demigod. Check us all out on Saturday over at twitch.tv/Winter's Tales. In the evening, what time? I don't know.
I think it's 7 p.m. CST is when.
It might be 6. I don't know.
I will let you guys know in Discord. I didn't know when I could talk about when I was supposed to be there. I'm sorry, chat. There's already been one episode where I've been there. I had no idea how the structure of any of this works until this week, but I did a shitload of recording, so I have no idea. We don't know because AJ does all the editing, but I know some scenes will be this weekend. But yeah, the minute I get approval to post my character art, I will, and I'll dump a bunch of the information inside of my Discord so you guys know what's going on there. For the uninitiated, Castleton is a West Marches romance, high political intrigue campaign with 120 tabletop creators, and it is wonderful chaos.
Yes. The pitch was Bridgerton meets Hunger Games, and it's showing with a little Game of Thrones now, if I'm being honest.
It's getting real Thronesy.
Yeah. Things about to hit the fan real fast, so definitely check that out on Saturday. Then lastly, PAX Unplugged. You'll see myself and a bunch of us here at PAX Unplugged. So if you're going, say hi. I ordered freaking badge ribbons, and guess what? They're coming after PAX Unplugged. So we love that. It's okay. I'll have them for later.
It's always like that.
It's always like that, right? So yeah, those are my main things. That's me. Pass it over to my bestie.
So I'll also be at PAX Unplugged. I'll be dressed just like this on Saturday, so you can find me. Maybe on Sunday they're doing a meetup. I don't know. We'll see. Definitely Saturday because it's the big day. But yeah, so you can come and find me. I just I found a whole bunch of swag in my closet. So I have some more. I didn't order more. I meant to, but I found a bunch of stuff, dice and other things that I thought I had gotten rid of or had given away, but so we'll have more with me. That's probably the main thing. I got a giveaway I gotta get going. I got a digital copy of the Dungeon Master's Guide I'll be giving away, the 2024 DMG, as well as a physical copy and a few other things. So I'm gonna wait till after the holiday to post that because nobody's gonna look at it today. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm about to be head down, grinding out Black Friday into the holiday. So if you don't hear from me, that's why, because I'm swamped at work because I sell diamonds and people like diamonds for holidays. But tonight it's about D&D.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business.
Every kiss begins with kiss my ass.
Kiss begins with capitalism.
Fuck them for embedding these jingles in my head. So yeah, I guess you guys have noticed a little difference on the overlay. Maybe I think it's CB's name for sure. We have that changed.
Oh yeah.
And then maybe you can see this gorgeous new artwork that we have. This is the teaser. You guys get to see it in game. We're still waiting on the Sam's and Baddie's piece to come in. Otherwise I would literally I would have it on the overlay right now. But for those of you that are on the Patreon, I am going to send you guys the sketches to the final forms of the ones that we received on. So they're going to get a sneak peek this week for inside supporters. And then once everything comes in, I will lovely post all of this into the Discord so you guys can admire the amazing Anasazi art who has created these pieces for us. And let me tell you what, since you guys can only see the profile, you guys are getting teased so hard on the full. We have full body art for this, and it's incredible. So good.
Indeed, it is.
So good. And we come bearing more gifts. We're going to play the dream team of Vecna Eve of Ruin one more time together, just us on Monday this week. So you guys are going to get Vecna on Monday, you get Marrowstrand on Tuesday, and then are we playing Ted?
Yeah, I think so.
Then we will be on Ted's channel on Wednesday evening, and then we take off for PAX. So full, as much D&D as we can give you this week.
All the D&D.
All the dur. And then you guys will get announcements of the new Monday campaign when we come back, and we'll announce everybody who's on it and what we're doing. And hopefully all has gone right. We should be joined back with Kalthorr and Egrik after this upcoming Monday. So they're going to join us after PAX, and all will be whole again. And maybe we'll actually see them, or maybe they'll just be in Theros.
Or maybe we'll meet their new characters.
Yeah, because they just got art. That's how it works.
You never know.
One other unsponsored announcement. Huge BG3 community update that is hit.
Dude.
This is the lowest price right now that Baldur's Gate 3 has been listed. It's 20% off at Steam. And they added one subclass for all the classes, but it looks like they're slowly adding in the extended classes from 2014. So
they have Shadow Sorcerer finally.
and new spells and new animations.
Yeah, new animations and there's dialogue.
New dialogue options.
Maybe
also,
I'll actually finish the game.
Also, I mean, let's be real. They're
You did.
I'm curious, some of the less than popular subclasses, I'm very curious to see how Larian will make them better than WotC did. Already, one of the things, I think they said Toll the Dead can now target corpses and make them explode.
Yeah, wasn't that the anime? Like, there was a wild animation.
Yeah, there's an animation of that. Yeah. So cool. Yeah.
I love them making D&D better. That makes me so happy.
I know.
This is exactly the sauce that we need.
Sauce.
The sauce.
The sauce.
But we need to get into the sauce of this episode.
Let's do it.
With our party still short-handed from Egrik crossing over into the realm of the dead with her new god Erebos, and Kalthorr literally ripping the fabric of time to chase after her to the plane of Theros. Remy, Isaiah, Theodore, and Davik have sat about trying to get their affairs organized in Neverwinter. Having battled Vecna cultist, almost losing Isaiah to Vecna's magic missile, only to be revealed
Don't talk about that.
that he is a reincarnated version of Sergei from the campaign Curse of Strahd, with his new ability to completely walking the day for free. The party has set about their list, checking back in with Voldolf Hogglesweed, securing magic items, and also seeking out Tana, the Fell-Forged Tiefling that has been known to create many of surprising armaments. With you guys heading to her shop, you found the forge to be raided, filled with invisible stalkers, triggering on something that you didn't understand at the moment until you guys absolutely masterclass disarm the scene, taking no damage and removing the invisible stalkers in one round. Cleaning the Fell Forge out, you found plans for large metal tanks. A level of artificing and forging that only someone like Tana would be capable of. You quickly realized that she has either been taken, removed, or transported from this location. Keying in that these tanks clearly look designed to produce more of that precious cider that has been carrying the bits of arcana that have released everyone's inner thoughts and desires. Part of that mind virus that has raced through the city of Neverwinter that is continuing to compile secrets on secrets for the Whispered One to feed off of. With clear sights on trying to find your forge friend. We pick up in the moments back in her shop. Before we start, we all need to make loot rolls.
Let's go. All right. Well,
Let's heckin' gore.
First things first, we need to see if we can earn that extra party piece. It is still 100, so we're gonna have to have good rolls. So need to think creatively what skill that you are going to use to search inside this Fell Forge. These are not items that we're stealing from Tana. These are clearly items that may have been left over by other combatants. So you do not have to feel.
Thank you.
Very clear distinction. We're not looting Tana's Fell Forge.
Oh my God, Isaiah will shoot you. Just do her stuff. Cool.
So this kind of pigeonholes us a little bit on the skills that we can use, and that's going to happen sometimes with loot. So I will kick it off with Remy, and I am just going to performance is not going to do it.
I mean,
investigation or perception is really you guys come up with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use my investigation and hope this goes well.
Now, if one person does it, that means someone else can't do that skill?
No, anybody can do whatever they want.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to hit 100 total points between all of our checks.
Gotcha. And, cool. Then I'm going to use percent. And now I doubt we can use cards, but if we have features to bump numbers, can we do that?
If you have features, yes.
Yeah, okay.
If you have features, cool. Which I will, you know what? I will go ahead and I will burn an inspiration. Thanks for the reminder. I forget to use my damn inspo all the time. And I will inspo. Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's rough, buddy.
I'd like to make a request for what I can contribute.
Carson Daly, total request wide. What do you got for me?
So Davik being a hunter tracker, in addition to just searching for anything out of place, has Snow with him and we'll just hold things up to Snow. Either can I have Snow make a roll and add it to mine, or can I either me or Snow get advantage on a roll, on a perception roll?
Since you're just you're just looking for whatever has been left from the Vecna cult presence here, go ahead and I will allow you to roll with advantage since you have Snow out.
Work. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna say that I see better than Davik, but I probably see better than Davik. Hey, nice, not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a good old perception check. And luckily I have things if it decides to be mean to me.
I'm gonna go because I can free inspo.
Yeah, I'm going to add to that because that's gross. Go ahead, would you?
Okay, so what? I will. Whoever comes up with like the lowest number, I'm gonna be able to use one of my inspirations to inspire someone else. So if somebody comes up low, that's who I'm gonna send it to.
Fair.
Didn't you just roll? Didn't you just roll an 8?
I rolled an 8, but I have a plus 15. I have a plus 15.
Okay, so it's weird. I'm not seeing the 8. So you have a 31 right now.
No, I rolled a 8 plus 5
15.
plus 10.
Okay,
Yeah.
damn it.
That is 20.
Would
But that's
you,
still
I mean,
very low for me. So
Yeah.
I'm going to add my technical mind to that.
Okay.
and then I would make a push to say, given that it's a Fellforge and we're looking for useful things, can I make an Arcana check?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, that's good.
They may have commissioned her to do something, and we can most certainly take those dickheads items.
Yeah, however. It's
24.
a little less than
27.
average. So 27, yeah. 27.
Let's go. 36.
Nice.
Oh,
Love that.
Love that.
is this
Love that.
man's gonna bail us out?
Well,
Am I only adding 1d10? I don't know why I thought it was 2d10. What am I thinking about?
We're in a 69 plus the 36. 105, baby. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's go.
there we go, boys. We got it.
RoBear, bump your gain a little bit.
My gain?
Yeah.
My gain is at the same. It's always at.
Really? Okay. I think others sound louder than you. I'm like,
Yeah.
It sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah,
oh,
sound
it might be
normal.
on me. Might be on me. Okay. Never mind. Keep
You
going.
sound normal.
All right. I'm the wrong one.
We're all just excited to play D&D on Thanksgiving.
All right. I'm just bumping you in Discord. Make it easy.
Hey, bump it
Guys,
up.
Bump it up.
Love that song.
Holy shit.
Shout out Joe Budden.
Shout out.
Okay, so how loot goes. We're going to bust out the tables. We're going to get one piece of party loot. You guys will get to decide where that thing goes. None of us rolled a natural 20, so we don't have a unique selection. So we're up to the random draw.
Work.
Okay.
We will get the table out. This is a small place, so we're only pulling one piece of loot per person.
Cool.
One per. Cool.
All right. And we will pull from 11 to 16 table. We'll start off with Isaiah.
Awesome.
Rare item. Roll me a D4.
D4.
Relics.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Rare relic incoming.
Oh, so it's on a D4 now. That's cool. I like that. I like that.
That's wild.
Superior
44.
potion of healing, baby.
Cal4.
Honestly, I'm not mad at it. It's fine.
That's a lot of 4s coming up there. I don't love that.
Hey, shout out to Kalthorr.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He always with
Are we
us,
not?
right?
Are we not re-rolling consumables? I thought we.
No, I'm keeping consumables when they're of value like that. Go ahead and just drag and drop.
Oh, esports.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can just drag it right on your character sheet.
If that's a superior, great. Actually, I already have one in here, so I'm just gonna bump my quantity. I have 3 of them in here now.
Well, you're gonna save somebody's life.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I have a lot of things. Yeah. Work. Great.
All right, Theo, what are we getting?
So meat potato salad.
Give me a D4.
Is that uncommon?
All right. Well, Arcana.
Arcana.
What if it was armaments? Don't be thinking you know.
Felipe. Uncommon coming.
Okay.
Okay.
That's solid. I'll take that.
That's not bad.
No.
Necklace
No,
of
no.
Adaption. While wearing this necklace, you can breathe normally in any environment, and you have advantage on saving throws made to avoid to end the poison condition. Well, let's
Isaiah
go.
doesn't have to be your test dummy on coffins now.
No, it's definitely. And I mean, we were in space once, so being able to breathe in any environment is
actually
a bad
huge.
thing.
True.
That's a
No, this is
solid
one-
uncommon pull.
This is one of those, you keep this one in the back pocket and it comes up when it comes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing like facing down that green dragon and being like, oh, hit me with those fumes, baby. What do you got?
Hit me with your best shot.
Nice. Good work.
All right.
All right.
Senior Davik. Ah,
Oh, the
Uncommon?
uncommons.
Welcome to the bottom of the barrel, pal.
D4.
D4 coming at you.
Arcana.
Arcana.
Okay.
Potion of fire breath.
That's funny.
Well, I know what's getting transmuted for you, dog.
Yeah.
That's why we have it.
That's funny.
All
I was
right.
like, really?
Remy's going to take his pull.
Come on, Remy. Yeah, let's go.
Very rare.
Come on,
Nice.
I'm going to, hopefully 3. Hopefully we get that implement. Or, well, actually, everything but armaments for the party.
Why'd you say it out loud? Why'd you say it out loud?
God
Why'd you say it
damn
out
it.
loud?
God damn it.
You said it out loud, man.
Literally said, don't say it out loud.
Why did
Speaking it into existence.
I know. This is such shit.
All right. It could, you know what? It could be the dexterity tome. That's a thing I think that falls in there.
No. Oh.
We got
I mean,
no
that's-
archers.
That's we do? We don't? We don't?
Listen, all
We
right,
don't?
all right, all
Well,
right. God.
Okay.
I don't, all right, whatever.
Wow. Wow. We drew an
The oath-
oath bow
with
with
the
no
oath bow.
archer. Oh, man. This hurts. This
That's actually,
hurts.
hey, transmute it.
Yeah, how does transmuting work?
No,
Yeah.
no. This is Ted. Put it on your sheet immediately.
all right.
Oh, for your simulacrum.
Yes.
Yep, I'll put it on the sheet.
What do we think? What are we losing
All
our
right,
minds?
all right. Yes, chat. We caught up to you, chat.
Yes,
we got
sorry.
it.
We had to get there. We're selfish, all right?
Yeah. We're only caring about us.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Remy's over here plucking his new harp, and he's just, thinking about. We're all thinking about stuff that we want.
Yo.
No, I feel like it's like Davik just holding the potion of fire breath. Like, this motherfucker gets an oath.
I got a rock.
I get shit that I already got.
Right?
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. So we'll make that a +3 later. Make a note, Chad, so I can turn that item in to its proper
Nice.
form. Who wants to make the D20 roll for our loot pile? If you hit a D20, then we will get to pick.
If I hit a 20,
Yes.
gotcha. I did not.
All right. Do you guys want? Well, we'll do the roll first. We'll see where we land at in the scale. So basically, if you get the natural 20, you can pick. You're gonna get legendary, and you guys can pick the category.
Oh, okay.
And once I make the specific lists, if you crit on your find roll, then you'll get to pull from your. You can pull from your specific list if you want.
Specific list.
Work. Nice.
All right, come on. Let's go. Let's see legendary, baby. Let's do it. Rare.
Rare?
Okay, that's middle of the road.
What would you guys like? Arcana, armaments, implements, or relics?
I'm gonna just keep saying Arcana.
I actually also vote Arcana for selfish reasons.
Yeah, this dude wants his bracers of defense. He keeps shooting for. I'll just get him and I'll just be like, "These are great for a wizard."
Sure.
Great, thanks.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Oh,
Gem of Seum.
that's not bad.
No.
As
No,
a
it's
magic
not.
action, you expend 1 charge for the next 10 minutes. You have True Sight. Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Ooh, who would that be best on?
Anybody.
Anybody?
This is so fitting that it comes from this encounter where
Yeah,
literally
after what just happened.
Yeah.
super fitting. Super fitting.
That's great. That's great.
Well, Theo technically already has True Sight with his Hound.
If I have it out, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Just each of you all take put one gem, or let's see here. Oh, it's got 3 charges. It's not 3 of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everybody except for Davik has access to this if they need to get it. So.
Right it.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I mean, being able to pull it out of that joint bag of holding is super useful for all of us.
I say we all rollies for it. So I put it in my regular bag of not holding.
I will give you I'm going to have that merchant show up the last day of Vecna Eva's
I
Ruin.
bet you will.
Oh, it's just good to see you.
That's funny. Whew.
Picking
that's not
back
bad.
up.
She's gone.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna think the worst yet. She's a strong one. Honestly, we should have her back at our fort if we can get her.
Do we need to go looking for it? I don't know what these guys wanted, and
I'm be real. There's no trace. There's either they took her or she disappeared. They were using her for what she could do. This forge.
What if she's in trouble?
Well, that's clear, but
we have to assume that she is.
And just to say out loud really quickly, it didn't seem like any sign of other than stuff scattered around, but like there's no footprints. That didn't seem like any signs of like struggle or things of that nature.
No blood has been drawn inside here.
If she's with the cultists, they have
and pointing to the blueprints, Dav, don't you guys think it's time we kind of shut this cultist stuff down?
No, I agree. I think, well, now we have this is not a small facility from the looks of these blueprints. I think, one, we know nothing good is coming from this. And maybe if we can find out where this thing is, maybe we can just, hopefully Tana's inside there. I can try and ask some questions. Maybe we can find out, with a little bit of extra help from on high about this. And then I say if she's there and we can get her out, I say we take the whole thing down, blow it up, whatever we got to do. Just, and we could, ideally we get in, we get out, and we just level this thing. But I think that's step one. That's a tangible way to affect what's happening here. We can't deal with this necessarily on the street level of person to person, but this gives us a target that we can try and stop. Oh, I agree.
Any way we can slow down the Whispered One is a win for me. And what I'll do is grab, search the room for a tool, an obvious tool that she would use, and I'll look at Isaiah as I grab it, and I promise to return this. And I just want to grab something that might have her scent on it, and just kind of tuck it in my little regular pouch.
The schematics, 100%, and they would also be the most important thing that's here.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the schematics, Isaiah will take it and just not that he doesn't trust Davik, but these sounds bad, but need to be in the right hands.
Then yeah, so you would take this guy. I would
yeah.
literally just
Plenty
grab
of
like a
papers.
glove or a
He-
tool or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
He can have the schematic, the exact plans for the tanks. There's plenty of
Plenty of
other
stuff,
of her obvious handiwork that's there.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not a problem.
And you all can tell that when he gets into a quiet 2 or 3 word sentence response, he's contemplating and he's trying not to let feelings overtake. You can tell that this is making him angry, making him unsettled. We'll get it back.
Yeah.
we will. We'll find her.
I know. I know our Neverwinter will be raised if we don't.
Yeah.
Just do another scan. You said something that was flavor, and the question is it still there? You mentioned when I vorpaled the guy I killed, his mask fell off. Is his mask still on the ground? Or did it, like, disappear?
It was ethereal.
It was ethereal. That's what I need to know. Okay, great. I think he looks to the spot regardless, just to that area where the one he killed died. I look back at the group. Yeah, I'm done. We need to deal with him.
Yeah. No, I have some thoughts if we get to a point where we're looking for a replacement to keep the townspeople sort of appeased, but I think taking this out before it can truly get up and running in full capacity is the play, and I wouldn't be surprised if she is there. But, I mean, again, this is not... Neverwinter is a big city. This isn't a small design, so finding out where this is, I guess, is probably step one. But I don't know about the rest of you, but maybe catching a break before we head back in full force wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But
I mean, it might even be in the basement of the temple.
Yeah, we kind of have an idea of where to look, don't we?
Yeah.
That's not a bad place to look.
We currently don't know the location of this potential new brewery or expansion.
Mm.
Yeah.
We had a lead on a temple, so
We had to leave.
Temple of Agma.
We know at the very least the Agma priest have been compromised.
Yeah.
So we don't know from there. Yeah.
what do you say we find one of these priest guys and ask them some questions?
Remind me, RoBear, what time of day is it?
I think it's still morning.
Yeah,
I
it's the
think it
morning.
is.
No,
think it's
we
early.
went in. We're going
did
into the
House of Weed.
afternoon now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did have
Okay,
a week
okay.
came here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we can maybe get our bearings for a second and then let's go find a holy man.
Uh-huh.
So, I will remind you, you guys have the schematics of this facility.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, if you want to investigate and overlay your maps back at the keep and try to see what buildings would be capable of having this, you can narrow that needle in the haystack down.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
then.
Let's head back. At the very least, just get our bearings because we were out for a bit. Make sure everybody's good. We can do some reconnaissance while we're there, and then we can. Whether
Is Jeeves
it's
still parked outside?
Jeeves is killing me.
Of course, I'm
Belay.
still parked outside. After all, this is the Obsidian Belay.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah. might
just
as
do
well, right?
one last look for a bit, and then we'll.
While we are here, I will take the opportunity, since we are in town, we can simply stock up on goods, and let's make sure that everybody has one of the the big 3 potions on hand.
Okay. I gotta remember that I have them, because I
have one greater, one superior. What's the other one I should be looking for?
regular.
Oh,
Yeah.
so if I can get a regular degular.
Regular. Sure, I'll just get a regular one.
Is that what we're doing? It's superior, greater, regular, because I know there's supreme too. That's the
Supreme
higher
is the one we don't keep on hand. I stocked
Gotcha.
the 3.
Okay.
So then you kind of have like, you have 2 for you, and then you got a basic if you have a an escort or somebody else, a nice minor to toss out. All right, let's pull up that healing, and come on, DMG, where do you have it here? Where is it hiding? Where is it hiding? Let's see, it's not in a... It should be
consumables.
in equipment though, right?
There's a consumables.
There it is.
thing.
It's okay. There's a whole in potions. There's a cubby hole for healing. Got it. So when I typed in healing, it didn't show up. It just gave me the folder, and I wasn't looking for it. All right, I will drag and drop these 3, and I'll do this for everyone. And pause for station identification while I load Ted's token for the first time.
It'll also take about 30 seconds before it appears on the sheet too. So just so you know,
we're definitely going to make you a bastion sheet for yourself. And
that sounds way better. Because right now the simulacrum is like immediate because it doesn't have anything on it.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to duplicate your token right now. And
that's fair.
I'm going to, we'll treat Theodore copy as your bastion. You are free to clear your regular one of your employees.
All right. Sorry, folks.
You don't have to worry about me. I already had all 3, so I'm just.
Okay, so you're topped off. This is standard. Like, if we're in town, if we're anywhere in a civilized area, we'll be able to, stop by and stock up our.
I have so many consumables.
Yeah, can you drop one for me, RoBear? Just a minor. Is it minor or regular? I don't know.
You're gonna get a superior, greater, and a regular potion. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a superior and a greater already, so just need the other one.
I
actually have 2 graders.
I wonder if I can do this. I wonder if I can.
Let's see how fast it.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, it's night and day. It's crazy.
Davik, I just put it in chat. You should be able to drag that to your thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I sure did. That worked. Cool.
Esports.
What a time to be alive.
What a time.
Oh, okay. So you can just drag and drop into the feed.
Yeah. Yep.
Well. Do you need anything else, Davik?
I need my ball bearings that got erased from my sheet. I'm determined to use them at some point.
The ball bearings is wild. That is wild.
I was gonna message you about it, but since you had,
I just shake my head.
Watch when the ball bearings save the day. Who's gonna be shaking their head?
Rain check. Put it in your notes. I'm gonna have to search for it. I don't know where it's at. It's not
unimportant. Yeah, don't worry about it.
It is not pulling up in the shirt.
Equipment.
Yeah, I did the search and it's not showing, so I'll get to it later.
Yeah.
All right. Heading back to the keep.
Are we just above table to the group? Are we trying to take a long, short rest? What are we trying to do?
If anything, we're just taking a short rest in the sense that we're just recouping, doing some quick research. It won't be long. That's an 8-hour rest. Because it's early.
Well, for some of us, it's early. For some of us, it's spell slot o'clock because we blew through a bunch.
Get better.
Listen. I did it. Nobody died through the 8 invisible stalkers in the room.
Remember episode 2 at the 13-minute mark when you guys were like resource management to Davik? No, I'm not.
Yeah, no, you're right. I would have loved for you to walk in there and not know there were 8 invisible stalkers that would have just murdered you.
Everything was very well. Yeah, I mean, but
yeah. Thanks.
And also not blowing up her forge by choosing spells that don't destroy the structure.
Well, I mean, but that's also good for you because
all right,
Isaiah would have shot you. So
after the party got done with their dick measuring character sheet contest, everybody is free to go ahead and take that long rest. Or no,
short
you guys are
rest.
Short rest.
I mean, I'll take the long rest.
Davik's gonna be like, yes.
I actually don't need a short rest. I'm just gonna.
Wow. I feel
like that would do more harm than good to me.
There we go.
Actually,
oh my God.
You know what?
Why didn't you refresh? Okay, whatever. Boom. That's long rest. And do those long rests or short rests?
This is the day after we fought everybody in the keep, correct?
Yes. No. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes, it is because you guys took a long rest.
Absolutely.
So yes, we are all still.
No, it's not. Because I still have my hit points. That was in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the morning.
So I state again.
All right.
That
we need to take a long rest.
That is, yes. The hand up for long rests right over here.
Honestly, I mean, and it's 24 hours shouldn't have fucking much, hopefully.
Also, on top of that, whatever happened with Isaiah in that courtyard is fresh. I know for us coming back after a week and picking up and moving on, it was like, okay, we're going to deal with this because we have stuff to do. But I just want to make a good reminder that is a huge deal that just happened. And even though you guys are heroes and can compartmentalize for a while, I just want to make sure, let you guys know that your characters, that is very fresh.
Yeah. Fair.
Listen, in character, Isaiah has been compartmentalizing this entire time.
No doubt.
So, to the keep.
To the keep.
Yes, to the keep.
And
we can overlay a long rest.
Yeah.
And Jeeves will take off in that direction and get you guys back. Slop has finished the barracks when you guys get back, as he has laid all the stones down. He is breathing heavily, but with a big smile on his face when you find him leaning back up against it.
Wait, did we get his pastrami sandwiches?
Slop.
We did.
Okay.
Slop needs sandwich.
Here you go, buddy.
You get Slop double meat.
Only the best.
Double meat.
Slop enthusiastically takes the double meat sandwiches. You guys are able to chow down, lick your wounds, do whatever you need to do. Kind of like this afternoon. I mean, we got a rest. I don't know what our rest was, but like we got something, and we're here. So go ahead and click the long rest on your character sheet.
Let's go.
All right, no more hit points. No more
I
temps.
don't know why that ruled.
Bye.
Oh, that's cool. It recovered the charges. Look at that.
All right. Do we want to meet up inside the war room for the first time?
Let's do it.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I think that'll definitely be the plan. And Isaiah's just, once they get back, you can tell No, I think his shoulders are still tight. I'm gonna say they relaxed, but they really haven't. I think anyone who is analytical can see that he's like plotting out what's next in his head.
Now, this is an interesting question. Are we going to sleep that afternoon and wake up at like midnight? And
I was literally just had that thought. Let's do a night op.
Listen. The night boy will always say yes.
All right.
We have enough time to rest. If we take 8 hours at noon, we're up at 8. We could do a night op.
If possible, during some of the downtime within the time frame of that long rest, if we could do the overlaying to get so we're prepared to get an idea.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have both. You can do both. You can certainly do both. So you guys can agree to wake up, get the coffee going inside the war room for the first time, which is awesome because we have not.
I love the night shift. It's my favorite. So
let's do it.
Ooh, the war room.
Oh, yo, nice. That's really cool. Yep.
So I want everybody to describe one thing as we go into the war room that is very specific to you and your battle planning. It may just be fun and RP of something that you've used before. Doesn't mean that you need this device to do this RP that when you walk in. I just want something flavor that you guys can add to this already gorgeous piece of art.
I'm gonna be so real with you to just like grab the reins. There's no way in the heck this. I mean, we didn't know that we were going into 4. We knew we were doing like, hey, we need to go do this thing for people, and now we're the heroes of Neverwinter in a way. We didn't know it was going to become a full-out war or like multi-planar extravagance until we knew. I think Isaiah really headed up getting this war room going. That's where he comes from. He comes from a family of Mousanders. So I think there's a love. I mean, it's definitely dark. At the very least, there's a deepness to it, but there's also a level of regalness almost. Not that they're kings and queens walking in, but they're people with purpose. This big circular table is lined with maps of Neverwinter. Honestly, I think what it shows is Sigil in the middle, and some of the places we have been, with a bunch of potential places to go potentially in the future. We don't know yet. Paper. I mean, it's giving very much Charlie's mood board, theory board, but just on the table. I think there are at the very least 7 chairs, just in case Slop wants to sit in there. But
Slop learn war games.
Oh, absolutely, buddy. Yeah, Slop.
Remember, Mr. Slop, you can't touch the pieces on the board. I got in trouble for that already.
He's like chewing. He's like chewing on one. He like slowly sets it down.
But yeah, it's very elegant but purposeful at the very least, and people can fill it in from there. And I'll say the chairs are equidistant. There is no leader.
I feel like because it's my favorite usage for this spell, because me personally, because Ted never thinks about illusionist style, and Theodore also illusionist style illusions. He's not like his jam. He's obviously much more, pun intended, grounded. So my kind of contribution to this, which has always been my favorite usage for this, is when we have, especially for what we're doing now, where we have plans that are 2D on a piece of paper, to minor illusion Tony Stark style up these plans.
I love that.
so that we can explode things out and lift and remove layers of things, so we can try to get that 3D aspect of where we're going to go in. And it's a cantrip, so we can just play around and put, like, here's the little, you know, Davik figurine, he's coming in over here, and just so we can get that 3D planning vibe, because it looks good on 2D, but there, as you know, when you play D&D as a DM, you don't plan for verticality, and then it just screws your whole game when people aren't thinking on that, you know, x-axis. So
Davik's contribution is not as cool. So not even close. Not even close. Davik, just with all the intensity of the war planning and the 3D and, you know, the chair, like just this room that's all about business. Davik, and I'll say he kind of snuck it in and did it after hours. And in a corner, there's just the sound of running water, and then you'll notice that there is he's built like a bamboo water fountain, the one where it like gathers the water and then tips it over and empties it out, gathers it. So you just constantly just hear that little bit of tranquility as the bamboo resets and the water fills up and resets. And that's his contribution to the room.
There will be an old school fortune teller's booth that doesn't look like it is from this material plane. That is a one-on-one booth where Remy can read the hero deck for you. So if anyone wants to consult the cards about anything, their life, the mission, whatever your heart's desires, I can read the hero deck for you, which is inside Foundry. It's system agnostic for you DMs and players out there. It is Pathfinder based, but it's system agnostic, so you can run these cards for anyone. And that's where you guys saw the Paladin card earlier.
very cool.
Really quickly, two other things. The door has an arcane lock, and you cannot hear it outside of the war room. Let me phrase that. Anybody outside of the room cannot hear inside the war room, period.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, also, and I lied, there are not 7 chairs, there are 8. And one never gets touched.
Yeah,
True.
Fair.
that tracks.
Oh no! Okay, I lied. So there are 8 chairs, but there's still only 7 around the table. One doesn't get touched. Slopped at the Thanksgiving kids table. With this chair. But he's close enough to listen, but he's not at the table.
So, good news is Slop is asleep. So that dude,
He's got that double pastrami meat sleep.
You can't sit at the big table unless you.
pastrami meat sleep.
Listen, you know what it's like. Don't pretend you don't.
You can't sit at the you can't sit at the big table unless you know how to peel your own crawfish.
Oh God, that's awesome. As you guys sit down, lay out the schematics, and take a look at the papers you gathered from Tana's Forge. What I'm going to do with this mechanically is we're going to have a group check.
Okay.
And I believe that we're going to do this just like the loot system.
Okay.
I'm going to set the DC at 85 total points for us to narrow down the potential spots in Neverwinter where this facility could possibly be being constructed. It is up to you and your abilities and what you want to add to this planning and investigation.
Okay.
I can add just my knowledge of just topography and just like points of entry, exit, things like that. I'm looking to contribute a survival check here.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
All right, come on, thing. It keeps popping up. And
As
Snow's not
for-
in the war room, so I'll
13.
can I don't want to let me look that. Or wait, what's another one I can, is it Indomitable?
No, well, yes, you can do an Indomitable as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Dom coming up. What is that? That's number 5.
Better.
Hey,
And
it is.
and let's just throw a D6 on there.
Okay.
There we go.
And a D6.
21.
21.
I think just considering his age, which is old, and what he has seen, it's not my strongest stat. It's high. It's not my strongest stat, but I think it's worth it to make this. And I'm nerfing myself literally by 7 by doing this. But I think he would want to do a history check. One second, I want to make sure I mark this for him. Okay, but great. Yeah, I think I want to do history because I can also add things to it regardless. So it's not the worst thing, but I think he could just try to perceive things. But I think really thinking about what this place was like some time ago, how it's been shifted now, what's different, what's new, what could hold something like this.
Before you continue, Remy is going to cast a spell for the party.
Mm-hmm.
Before we go any further, let's have a little guidance from my friends. As Remy will call on the spirits and cast clairvoyance at the 3rd level.
Ooh. Come on, Claire.
And with this clairvoyance, you guys are going to have advantage
Love that.
on your rolls as you search. Look at the little clairvoyance eye right there. Look at the little guy. It's all seeing. So what this looks like, immediately there are just spirits like the spirit guardians that flow, and they're all crowded around looking down, deciphering over the plans. They're amorphous, but you can see that they are at your control. So Davik, go ahead and give us that advantage roll.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, especially if it does better, then you wouldn't have had to use the Indomitable.
Much better.
Do you still want to keep the D6?
Yeah, if I can get that back, I'll take it back.
Yep, go ahead. Put it in the pocket.
Yeah, I'll put that back. Put it in the pocket. Yeah, you didn't use anything. Boom. And then my second question for you, absolutely fine.
Well, I just, in the interest of fairness, I think I will take my Indomitable off because I already technically rolled with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're saying
so, yeah.
it's Indomitable going away. I said, do you want to also take away the D6?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Keep
great.
same page. Cool.
I actually don't think we are, but I'll figure it out. Cool. Then the other question, not to take up too much time. Theo and Isaiah are a dream team by themselves because they look at the same thing with different eyes, literally. One, but also just the way they go about it. Theo's very intelligent. He's very by the books and everything. And Isaiah's very lived experience in that way. Mm-hmm. Would you allow me to make this history check with my wisdom?
Yeah, 100%.
I appreciate that. Yeah, 'cause he typically he does things by intelligence. I do things by wisdom, and we figured it out. Cool, great. I appreciate that. I love. So advantage. Okay. And I will add my. Where are you at? My tactical assessment. Bloop. Wait, 30.
Excuse me. As established, there's a lot of arcana going into this facility due to the nature of this. So, if possible, I'm going to shoot for an arcana check again.
You bet.
And I will throw a guidance on this arcana check with advantage.
Work. Whoa! Nice.
Roll that big 35.
Theo's rolls are ridiculous, man.
Not bad.
It's arcana, man. It's like we stay in our lane, my friend. We are wizarding, doing wizard things.
It's just like
we're at 94.
We are at 94. We have achieved the DC. However, if we push with Remy's roll, potentially we can get more.
Okay.
So we're at what, 95, and what are we shooting?
We don't know.
We don't know.
know.
We're at 94, and he hasn't rolled anything yet. So.
All right. Remy will go ahead and use advantage, and he will use his investigation. That's a +7. Thank you, Bard things.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you better be a jack of all trades.
$19. I will go ahead. It's a new day. Yes, it is. I will go ahead and drop a inspiration.
Dum.
94.
Better than the one that I rolled the last time.
Much
There you
better.
go. 24.
5 times even.
118.
We are at 118. I will go ahead and I will inspire one person plucking on that new loot. If you got anything, shoot your shot. Whoever wants to take this die may do so.
I'll take it.
Do it.
And what are we rolling, sorry, for that?
D10.
And
D10. Don't fuck me over.
D10.
You fuck me over.
That's 120.
120. My additional
The
DC,
DC was 120.
Oh, really? Love that.
You guys hit it
That's wild.
on the dot.
That's wild.
Let's go.
Just enough. Let's sprinkle.
It's all right. Let's hang on to that little bit of extra.
All right.
Save that.
As you guys scour Neverwinter, looking down on the map, you've gotten yourself to a 50-50 situation.
Okay.
There are 2 potential buildings that could carry the size of these tanks. And you're going to have to choose which one to go to. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the map of Neverwinter. Wherever it's hidden inside of the nested scenes of hell that I have here for this city. But I know it's here. It's in one of these folders. The good old, when in doubt, go to miscellaneous. It calls to you.
Hey.
Nice. Oh, I miss you. Why is Kalthorr right there? Go away.
Oh, we know where Kalthorr is.
Hey!
No, he's gone.
Oh no! God dang you,
Fires.
Erebos!
Gone.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I see what it was now.
All right.
Okay.
one facility will be placed not far from the House of Knowledge. But you're not sure if it's too on the head. So I'm going to mark this as one potential site. Homeboys, there's an angel on this board. There is a planetar that is hidden, and I don't know why.
Well,
then
Egrik summoned one in that fight.
Then there is a building way over here near the spell scar.
I had a feeling. Literally. I think you all have seen Isaiah's eyes keep looking towards that part of the map, because we were told and know that that is like a not necessarily a desolate area, but because of what happened, it isn't as frequented, or it's like more like destitute or just unseedy.
It's just there's so much repair to have to be done there, and obviously the city is sinking all the money into the Blue Lake District and the Protectors Enclave. You know, Tower District is that older part of town, but it's still holding on to its bourgeoisie and the middle class there. But the Spell Scar is one where you can literally go down there and just grab you a home if you wanted to. Whether it still has remnants of infernal arcane energy in it or not from the Spell Scar, who knows?
But
So
you know,
if you wanted to
go ahead.
build something and not have people all in your business, where would you go?
There's pros and cons from both places. Part of it's a supply chain. Obviously, if they're handing out all this damn cider over at the House of Knowledge, it makes for convenient work to be there. But also it being right there. I don't know.
But that's that place, that scar. It's got a lot of energy that someone like Tana could use, and a space that she has built, or at least is using. And we don't know what energies are being put into this cider. We know it ain't necessarily of the whispered one, especially if he is more dead. That ain't the vibe that's happening with these apples.
Well, I think the clear answer is we have to split the party.
Davik, now is not the time to give me intrusive thoughts about thinking to slap you in the mouth.
I thought all ideas were good ideas. It's just
No,
they're bad ideas.
There are
being
very
chief
bad
among them.
ideas in this world.
Can you use your cards, Remy? Suss out one or the other? Kinda help?
I'm not sure. I've never looked to the cards for a specific location.
I'll be honest, I don't fully comprehend how it works. I don't know if you could be like one or the other, or will good things happen if we go here? Will bad things happen if we go there? I don't know if it's yes, no, I don't know how it works, but
Let me, before we consult the deck, Let me try to reach out to the spirits that are here and see if they can give me any kind of guidance. I will simply make a spell attack with Remy to see if we can gain some more information about this situation. Since we have clairvoyance up, I will do so at advantage.
Ooh.
Was close to a 20, but is able to.
33. As Remy kind of leans into this circle of spirits. Gentlemen, have we maybe considered that this is leading us to someplace they want us to go? These plans were left there. If we're to go down to the Spellscar, that's where I would go to get rid of individuals I didn't want it. The spirits are they're telling me caution.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter where this place ends up being, people who are already there aren't going to be happy to see us, especially given the reason we're going. Mr. Isaiah, you tinker and build stuff, and I think it's fair to say you know Tana better than anyone. If you were going to build one of these machines, where would you go?
He has not stopped looking at the Spellscar. I understand caution. But we didn't deal with a Spider Queen, an Astral Dreadnought. Hell, the Whispered One himself at this point. Caution be damned. We be safe and we be right, but I ain't letting some fear prevent us from getting her back. I ain't saying we need to be Captain Save-A-Ho or anything like that, but the risk is I ain't worried about the risk. We need to get it back.
So, mechanically, Isaiah has a vote for the Spellscar. We're going to say that Remy's caution that he's seen thinks that the Spellscar might be a trap.
Mm.
Theodore.
Mm-hmm.
Davik. Where do you place your weight?
Davik would go with whatever Isaiah said. So Spellscar for Davik.
All right.
Yeah. Part of Theodore thinks that, a lot people in our line of work do tend to overthink things a lot. So perhaps right next to the distribution location is the best place to manufacture. But, Tana's more Isaiah's friend than his. And if he's leaning Spellscar, we've been doing this together for a long time. And if that's where his hunch is telling him to go, then that's where I'm going. And hopefully we can relatively quickly figure out whether we're right or wrong, and then double back if we have to. But
hopefully,
Can I ask a quick question? Remy's hunch is that it's a trap, but does trap mean not there, or does trap mean they're probably prepared for them?
Could be either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do, since I don't know, I'm going to roll a d4. And I'm going to do it privately.
You know, in this moment, I hate that you have a DMPC.
if nobody had a choice, I was just going to say, why don't we flip a coin and let the fates decide?
Well, it was going to be a 50-50, but now you have a 75% chance. I'm going to roll this privately. Remy's prediction is going to be the 1, 2, 3, and 4 are going to roll inside your favor that this is where you believe Tana is, and for that to be the truth. The fate has been decided. How do you guys continue to make your prep for the spell scar potential cidery?
As we are coming to with the understanding that that's going to be our plan, you can also see that, because we didn't really talk about the 8 hours of our own time. One of the things, amongst so many things, but one of the things that Isaiah had done was think about different enemies that he has faced throughout his time, be it with Theo, be it with his old group, just in general. Things that seem to be more resistant or resilient against forceful attacks, things that can handle that stuff. Thinking if they might have any parts or pieces or things. He's trying to just preliminarily start a process of making or thinking about how to make potions of force resistance, because we know that the Vecna cult has an unstoppable way of just getting us down. He literally almost fell to it. The necrotic part of it is also a problem, but that's not the immediate focus for him at this moment. Just the base of the spell is what he's trying to figure out how to counteract.
It'll be a long-term project that you'll begin to start.
Absolutely. Yep. But that's just one of the things he was thinking. I think one of the notebooks he has open, you would see things that in that range of about thought process.
So, with you guys with a clear direction, anything else that you want to occur for this battle plan? Go ahead and think while we take this quick break. We'll be right back, everybody. We're going to run a quick ad, and we will be right back. Mods, take the wheel.
We're back.
Yeah, guys, take the wheel. Come on. I don't know what that means, but take the wheel. Up to you. I'm doing my part. I could eat a whole cheese wheel right now. Listen, right? Somebody's got to be professional here, right? quick best item on the plate tonight was my wife made this like panko crusted salmon. It's the best salmon I've ever had. It's the best Thanksgiving meal I've ever had. It was definitely this salmon. It was a little Dijon. It had a whole. It was really, really good. But we did Hobbit Thanksgiving, so we started early and we did breakfast, second breakfast, 11sies, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, supper. So we did multiple meals throughout the day. So
that's cool.
But yeah.
So what do you serve for 11sies?
So we let me pull up the picture. 11sies we just did kind of just like a lot of like a fruit salad, and we just kept it light for that.
Yeah.
So we did basically like a heartier start with the first breakfast, bacon, like eggs, hash browns. Second breakfast, we did like muffins and like bagels and stuff like that. Then we did fruit for like 11sies. For lunch, we did it was a potato cheddar bacon steak soup with homemade bread.
Ooh.
For afternoon tea, we did like cookies and pastries, and she made like kind of like apple empanada style things. And then for dinner, it was like asparagus, salmon, potatoes, and for supper, it was just kind of like charcuterie stuff.
Nice. That sounds awesome.
That was great. Yeah, and obviously we were marathoning the movies at the same time while also eating that. So unfortunately, because we all got a little bit of if you want to follow like traditional rules, you got to start with breakfast at 7 a.m. because just to get your spacing for your timing, so you're not just like eating a meal on top of a meal.
Yeah.
Everybody slept in, which I'm not complaining. So by the time we started the movie, we only made it like an hour into Return of the King before we had to, maybe an hour and a half before we had to cut it for the day.
What?
Chat's just asking about, the best item on the plate today. How much RP did I miss before the loot roll? None. We rolled in with the loot roll, basically. So you didn't miss anything.
Oh, you actually missed the misadventure of Davik and his bag of holding.
Oh, well, that's true, yeah. Quick, Davik, just pull the bag of the gem of seeing out of your... Oh, wait. Never mind.
Throw it to me. I'll catch it. What can go wrong?
It's probably a trap, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah, it's totally a trap.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'm trying to figure out... Like, the player and the DM and me are like... Can we use divination magic to just be like, which one is it?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Because the answer is yes, we could in theory do that. I'm sure we'll get like you can't because Vecna.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, if we pull up to the outside of this place and we tremor sense into the ground, is there a big old operation happening underground? Can we send an arcane eye invisibly in to go scope it out? And then like, if it's not there or she's not there or any of that, then it'd be like, cool, peace, and we go to the other place. You know what I mean?
It almost feels like though, if we were to do something like that, we should do it for the one that's closer first.
Well, right. Again, but then we might find out that that's the right one. So who knows?
Yeah.
But yes, the slow drive Home Alone style. We just drive by in the obsidian boule and just see what's the vibe of this place as we drive by it on the way to the other one.
Well, no, we're about to get into a spot that I'm excited about because we haven't really gotten to showcase like true stealth and sticking to shadows and doing that type of stuff. That's what Isaiah was. Anyway,
I have so many cool things to just like open holes in stone to get us in places, like making tunnels, making walls, burrowing underground that could just pop us up inside if we know what we're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I also have a spell that we haven't had a chance to use yet that you basically pick like a 10-foot cube of like rock or stone and it just turns it transparent.
Oh, nice.
So you could just like make a window that you could see through.
Mm-hmm. There's so many things I have that I haven't used yet.
Mm-hmm. Like
Okay. There is on the schematics
mm-hmm.
a basement, a ground floor, and an upper catwalk. The tanks appear to be located in the basement, as you would assume, as they're trying to tap into that natural cold storage ability the further that you're able to get down into the earth. Main floor is probably packaging and processing.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears the upper area and catwalk may be used to take those logistics and fill whatever may be coming and going from this brewery / cidery. Based off the size of the tanks and the need of consumption for a size city that is Neverwinter, you will assume that this brewery is working around the clock shifted.
Okay. All right. Well, no breaking the guards then.
I mean,
it depends. It is, we do know it is a new facility.
Yeah. And the thing I've been thinking about as well is, well, Isaiah, because he would have been, if they purposely erected 2 spots.
Oh, you guys got to 120.
We did.
Yeah.
There is a secret passageway that allows you to get into the basement instead of going through the ground floor.
Okay.
You don't see it at first because it looks like it's just extra storage. But then you realize that this is probably a bug out room.
Okay.
Really quickly, also kind of tie in the other sessions as well. Right now, the main reason Isaiah picked Scar is because it's first choice. It makes the most sense. If it's a trap be damned. I set traps. You don't get to set traps on me, etc. He's very not hot-headed, but you could tell that he's thought, but could think more. What is the lighter side of me thinking? Is there any, I don't want to say influence, but like, is there, Sergei, is there a sense of perhaps he's being too rash? Like, I'm just wondering, is there someone in the back of his head agreeing with him or disagreeing?
Trepidation based off the invisible stalkers. It's as if there may be a percentage of this scenario that you just don't understand.
Yeah.
There is the fear of the unknown.
Into the
It's an odd scenario to walk into, having someplace guarded, and we don't necessarily know the trigger. We assume that the Invisible Stalker's trigger was Tana, and why they were stoically doing nothing until that we attacked them. But why were the schematics left? Why were they rushed out? Why were there no scenes of struggle? It could mean nothing. We could be 100% correct. I just think that they would be in your conscious, always trying to be like, there is the other side of the coin.
Yeah.
I would say that there would be a reassurance, though, that no matter what, going in at night seems like the right thing to do if you're going to go to the spell scar, because whatever happens when you go there, it's not necessarily maybe the facility that's the worst part of being there. It's just the wild, wild west down there, and there could be worse things than just the facility. The caution of getting in and getting the out is very real.
Okay. Isaiah's going to speak up, and he's just going to say, I want it back as much as anyone, if not more, definitely more, but I want to make sure we're making the right decision. If there's a chance, we can scope out close to the House of Knowledge, and if we don't get what we need, if we don't see any signs, and all signs do lead to the scar. But perhaps it wouldn't hurt to at least do some reconnaissance closer.
Mechanically, risk reward.
Yeah.
Longer Tana's missing.
Yep. Yep.
The higher percentile of failure in this both rescue and espionage mission, as I believe, if I'm correct, that there are two goals: to recover and save Tana, and to destroy the facility.
Yeah.
The longer it takes, we're on the clock.
All right.
And he will also say, but I do worry about lingering.
Well,
so I don't want you all to just feel like your choice is based on my feelings.
Pragmatically, and this isn't Davik saying, but pragmatically, priority should be to destroy the tanks if we see them. And Tana is secondary, but I don't think anyone here is going to treat it that way.
You can say that out loud.
It depends on where Tana is there.
Exactly. That's exactly
what it is. There,
yeah.
Is Tana drawing more plans? Is she down actually in the brewing room? We don't know these things yet. It could get hairy real quick.
Well, I think we've already kind of decided a spell scar. I say we go there. We know about an entrance, a less conspicuous entrance, if you will.
Quiet.
Yeah, we have other means of making our own entrances, both quietly and loudly. I say we go. We take heed and caution as we step foot into this place. If we don't see what we're looking for, or as quick as we can, we get out, and then we we leave. I mean, I know that's easier said than done, but
Theodore, is there anything in your repertoire that could possibly give us, say, some time before we lit this place up?
How do you mean, Remy?
Any kind of delayed effect or spell? Say we find Tana. We want to get the hell out of there now. Before we cause any more attention down there in the Wild Wild West than we need to. Is there anything that you can do in delay?
There is, but it's... yeah. It is... I mean, first of all, it's going to take 10 minutes to just get this. I need 10 minutes there to get it going, first of all. And then second of all, that's tapping a pretty high level slot, and then whatever kind of thing we want to set off, that also has to happen. It's not something as simple as like a delayed blast fireball here. We're in contingency territory where we can be like, we can set a trigger. Hey,
Understood.
2 days from now, this goes off, or once we leave this space, then it goes off.
Understood. If we do something like that en route, that means we got to be held stealthy for a while.
It's there. It's an option. I mean, that's the best I got. Unless we, like I said, there's other things we can do to make doors where there were no doors. So if we get in and this is the place for both. We'll get lucky. Maybe we get both, kill two birds with one stone. But we got to be willing to. How much time are we spending? We go in there. Let's say we go in and it's not the cidery. So that's step one. We know the tanks aren't there. That should be a quick, hopefully, thing to figure out. No tanks? Okay, it's the other place. How long are we spending to search for Tana before we decide that she's not there and it's time to head to the other place?
We have to search all 3 floors if she's not in the first one that we choose. Big decisions. Mechanically, you guys have to decide whether you're going to go and into the basement through the secret chamber and bug out room. Are you going to try to enter through the ground floor, the catwalk, or just go full on Fiddler on the roof?
If
If I were a rich girl.
I think we can. I think the answer will be clear as we get close.
All right.
I think basement is a good spot at the very least, but this also could be a choke point if necessary. If it comes down to it.
If we work our way from the bottom up, I can get one of us out through the sky if we have to run. If Mr. Theodore, if you're not able to get your escape route up in time.
Yeah. I think we gotta get more information. We gotta get close. We gotta see what we're dealing with. There are ways to try to find stuff out from a distance once we're there without actually putting ourselves in the space. But we gotta get there, I think, first. Because all we have is the plans for where this could be. We don't know what this facility looks like. Or do we? Do we know like windows and stuff on this place?
Yeah, we have the full schematics. We can
Okay.
We can get
So
where
like,
we
all
need
right,
to
so
get.
we know like in theory what we're dealing with as far as construction and like is this got windows everywhere? Is it like glass panes all around so like everybody's gonna see us, or you know what I mean? So like how we're approaching and things like that.
Yeah.
Is it like the Dark Knight where Joker has like standing next to the window and we can see him?
About being seen. I said we do this as covert as possible.
I agree.
And it's best not to be seen.
Yeah.
Remy is offering up invisibility on the entire party.
How long does this invisibility last?
1
Is it standard?
hour. Standard.
Ooh, okay. Is that really?
Do we want to save it till we get like on site?
I have greater invisibility, but I don't have the spell. It'll wipe me, and I can't.
No, don't.
I can't do it in the fair faith of being your sole source of large healing.
Yeah.
Isaiah, but he'll. Good plan. You don't have to worry about me though. Remembering that he turned invisible once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but stealthy, direct. We get in, we see. We don't make rash decisions. If we see her, we try to get her out.
So if we go in, we know the tanks would be at the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go in through the top, that gives us a time to search the top floor quickly and quietly, whatever middle floor there is. And then if Tana is not in those first two, then we know she's in the basement with the tanks. And then it's like we can grab Tana and potentially destroy the tanks all in one move.
If the tanks are here.
If the tanks are
she's here.
And if she's here.
You guys are at the point now to where it is just the inevitability of a combination lock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to roll a die if this is the facility, and that die is going to determine what floor Tana is on if she is there.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna be the luck of the draw if she's there.
It's giving clue. Tana's on the second floor with the crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
All
It's
right.
just private, I assume.
Yeah. When we get close to the facility, I will put up a telepathic bond for everybody, so we can all talk mentally. So no speaking out loud. So we can all just talk at the speed of thought, silently.
Go ahead and let me keep hold of. He probably brought it in. He holds up the little monocle.
Yep.
Pretty quiet. And at the very least, if some of those stalkers are around, we better see them.
Yep.
And I can let y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will go ahead and cast that invisibility.
Before you do that, I'm casting C invisibility on myself because that's not concentration. So I don't blow it immediately after you cast invisibility on us.
Well, so we're not getting it yet. We should get it when we get closer, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go in because we're
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like I said, we're at the war room right now, so like it only lasts an hour, so I'm gonna make sure we had to.
So if we're about to leave, before we leave, there's a quick aside I want to have.
go for it.
Okay.
So just kind of as plans are finalized, right as we're about to leave, Davik will just kind of pull Remy to the side. Mr. Remy, I know we have a big mission coming up, but I haven't forgot about what you told me. And I'd very much like to explore that, but looks back at the fortune booth. I think I want to take you up on that other offer too. Just when we get back.
You got it, my man. You got it.
All right. Let's go save Neverwinter.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, slide aside as well. He's going to look at you, Davik. Hey, do me a quick favor.
Sure.
You know how to recoup. You know how to get yourself back. Correct. Health-wise. You know how to refuel.
Yeah, I have some tricks up my sleeve.
And just to make sure that we are completely where we need to be, typically ask Kalthorr, but he ain't here. Mind if I...
Oh, you're going to do the weird...
To be fair, I don't want to touch Stringy McTerra over here and Lil Wizboy.
This is
ain't gonna hurt.
But you're gonna have to start being nicer to me, and he'll just hold out his arm.
I don't know about that. But it's gonna be very like it's gonna sting for sure, but he's not going to hurt you too much. Hopefully,
you're gonna take all my temp HP. That's what you're gonna do.
You know, it's fine. 18.
Your temp should be gone.
Yeah, I had 10, so it's
No, I mean you long rested, so your temps.
No, he did it.
I did it. Well, as soon as I woke up, I did it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Cool. Then I'm just going to. You'll see him just kind of again. Those veins kind of pulse, and there's a newfound vigor to him. And I'll be able to either regain 18 points or get a +9 to an attack roll or ability check I need to do. I remember that, but yes, thank you.
Ow! He'll just kind of just rubbing the spots. Don't mention it. I can't wait for Mr. Kalthorr to come back.
Which floor?
Basement.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna just cast this to spend it real quick. Get it out there because it apparently has a ability.
If we're deciding which floor, if we're putting it to a vote, I would like to go in through the top just for strategery. But I'll leave it to a vote for the party.
I'm leaning towards the basement because we'll know if it has the tanks immediately.
That's the strategy that Isaiah also has. It's like top is cute, but top doesn't reveal as much as it actually could.
But it's also in line with Davik's character that he would prioritize saving the person versus.
Didn't you just say you wanted to blow up the place before saving the person?
No, I said
okay.
above table. Like Davik would save the girl.
If that is Davik's intention, it's literally the bug out chamber, which we have discerned from looking at the advanced plans. I just think you really want to fly away. So Davik, Davik clearly sees that there are ways out on either side. Up top or the basement are the clear ways. Things get muddy on the ground floor or the catwalk. All right.
Yep. Gather his belongings. And it's totally fine if not, we never had to bring it up, but we've never had a stealth mission until now. I said that during break. Could I have or maybe to a roll, or maybe not need to make it, a silencer, essentially? I'm a rogue first, so he would be doing everything quiet.
His pistol?
But we haven't had to yet. Yeah.
We haven't had a chance. Every time we go somewhere, we
blah, 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 exactly.
I mean, I think if we're at the keep, not to play DM, but I think you would have that in your chamber.
Well, I'm Max. For
sure.
Or I could definitely make it in character. I guess know that that's something I've been thinking about.
Regular shots are off the table. Sidearm is off the table.
But
Sun radiant shots will show up in the night like tracer rounds. flames will show up.
That's true. It's dark.
We haven't procured a silencer in form. You have a necrotic attack on the gun, correct?
No. I've never had a necrotic attack. Let me phrase that. There was something that we added, but then we shifted. It's no longer there. But I've never just had a base necrotic attack.
So you were talking about wanting to repurpose what
the full the one that gives me the invisible condition because I already have invisibility.
Well, why don't we have the fool make those rounds silent?
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't mind that. Yeah, that's actually smart. Look at GM doing GM things.
Won't he do it?
Won't he will.
Well, like chat said, we could always just slam a potato on the end. You get one free shot. Then the silencer's gone.
Tater gang.
Good thing we have all those potatoes in the shared bag of holding.
That just reminded me of my favorite Keith David line in Armageddon.
Yeah,
a bunch of people I wouldn't trust with a potato gun.
Russian components, American components, all made in Taiwan. Oh, that movie. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
You guys are headed to the basement.
Let's go, baby. I'm excited. Stealth mission. Let's go.
Never done it.
In the cover of night, we're going to make a group stealth check as you guys go invisible the minute that we cross the river.
I'm going to post mine too. There we go.
And I don't care. In my mind, we're all jumping off the keep. we have to.
Oh,
there has to.
Absolutely.
It's some sort of mixture between Batman the Animated Series and Gargoyles is where my head is at right now.
And just right as we jump, lightning strikes in the background. And just
Good call. Let's roll for weather.
Don't do this to me. Oh my gosh.
I think we want bad weather in this case, huh?
It is a good night. Clear
Great.
skies.
Right. No, we do not want weather. We don't want.
We don't want anything that's
gonna. Tears of the Kingdom, where you need sticky elixir to climb on things.
How about the fact that raindrops still bounce off invisible people? Like, you gotta think like that, man.
Yeah.
Splashing in puddles.
I didn't even think of that.
That's why the tactical team over here is like, go for clear skies. It's cinematic in the rain. I get it.
Yeah,
Bad for stealth.
I'm going for pure cinema.
Gosh. Cool.
Let's go ahead and make this DC a total of 90.
God.
Stealth at advantage.
Do we have a pass without trace
We don't.
in this group? Dang.
Sadly, I don't have a simulacrum who could cast that right now.
Fair.
Oh, God.
Wait, what? What did I just roll? Oh, double threes. Nice.
You know what? Just to absolutely make sure, I'm gonna add my ambush to it.
Yo, natural 20? Let's go. Yes.
Wait, for who?
Remy rolled it privately.
Yours was private.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, take that off. Yes. Let's go.
Just to make sure we get it, I'm going to use my ambush to add another 6 to me. So
Yeah.
I am at 38.
I think I need to luck this roll because I'm sitting at a flat 8 with advantage.
Yeah.
We natural 20 drops off the lowest roll.
Oh, well then never mind.
Well, don't we need them all for the add and deduct them?
No, the DC will come down now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So where
And
do we
it will
sit?
come down in equal parts. So we set the DC at 90. It will come down 23 points.
Okay.
The 67.
67, and Remy did a natural 20, so that is minus 30. Then Theodore had a minus.
Oh, sorry.
I had a 19.
19. Isaiah, what was your number?
38.
38. 18, baby. Let's go. All right. Hitting that DC. You guys arrive in a still night. Going through the spell scar is wild enough during the daytime. During the night, there's still that lingering glow that lays between the crevices that sinks into the ground. You know, as you go through these alleyways and houses, there is probably more criminal activity than there are children's heads laying on their pillows. The Zentarum could be here in operation. You know the cult of Vecna is here. What lingers in the back of your mind is what you don't know. What's unaccounted for. Or even what could crawl out of this scarred earth that isn't settled. You guys all arrive at the building that you've scoped out. The lights are on. The smokestacks are full. Roll perception checks for me.
That's a 19 for me. Under that, so that's 34.
8.
Isaiah, me and Ted were talking about one of the abilities within the Sanguine Knight and what we want to work into whenever you do your bite.
I got you, buddy.
You're going to have that sensitivity to know where there is blood. This is not going to be that roll. This first perception check is just making sure that this is the building and its initial vibes. 34, 23, 28. There is an acidity in the air that accompanies this building. Whatever is occurring on the inside is manufacturing of nature. It is a warehouse. There is no denying that. From the outside, it does not appear to have auxiliary guard protection on its perimeter. That doesn't mean that they're not there. There just isn't a presence. But if this is a facility that people don't want others to know about, it's probably not going to have a presence on the outside. Everything checks out from the plans. You guys can see what looks like a basement apartment that leads down is 100% this bug out area. Well disguised as looking like a residential piece. You know where that entrance is. You can hear this factory humming. Isaiah, I want you to give me advantage on this blood seek. We'll call it sanguine discovery.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Indeed. Oh, I can do something real quick and I couldn't. Oh, well. Cool. What stat? Sorry, what,
Perception.
what's good? Cool. I think that's a natural 20.
That is.
Natural
Sure is.
20. Isaiah, there is not enough blood inside this facility for how large it is. There's no doubt in your mind that if this thing is currently in production, that you guys are facing a level of construct inside there. There is blood.
But it's
There
not enough.
is a lot of it pointing towards the basement.
Yeah, you'll see him start to snip. Well, one person will see him at least.
Oh, I can see him. I got see invisibility. I can see him.
invisibility, yeah.
Okay. And because of this natural 20, I will not do a hidden roll the floor that Tana is on. Because of your relationship with her, you know that smell.
I fed from her before. Absolutely.
All right. We're going to have 1 be the basement, 2 be the main, 3 be the catwalk,
I want to add a...
4. For some reason, she's up on the roof. But I don't know why.
That would be funny.
Let's go for roof. Roof would be great.
I know, right?
Show me potato salad.
Oh, this is...
Ground floor, the worst place.
That's the worst place
This is
to be.
the worst roll. The worst roll that we could get.
A question, you just made me think of something, Ted. So if we have the mind link up and you have see invisibility, is it safe to say we can all see each other? Kind of, quasi.
I mean, that's up to RoBear to decide whether that's a thing I can convey mentally to you all.
What's the mind link spell?
It's Rary's telepathic bond. So forging a telepathic link between everybody. You can communicate basically in any way telepathically through the bond, over any distance, but not other planes of existence.
I'm down for it because it's pretty rad.
All right, then.
It's pretty. We've spent the spell slots.
Yeah.
Definitely some wild wargish shit.
All right, we'll just have to dial through the predator vision and then just click that on for everybody's. Get your all so you can see invisibility.
Oh God, it's Danny Glover.
Nice.
Predator 2.
Surprised you can't do a custom skill in...
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that you can't.
This has been a long running crazy thing that we have talked about in the Foundry community. That was a module, but obviously the character sheet has been changed 28 times, so no one wants to touch it with a 50-foot pole anymore. I believe that we will eventually get one, but when you go down to tools, now it's like, oh, okay, well, we have other things, but it is a list.
It's a list. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I was going to add a sanguine check separately. I think it's cool to have. But, oh, well. Cool.
Yeah, we're going to get there.
I think you all see him look down at the basement because there are people down there. There are things with blood for sure down there. But then you see him almost like directly stare at a direction, almost like a Great Dane or a hound sensing something, and he just. She's on the ground floor. She's here.
All right. Is there anybody with her?
There's a lot up here, but it don't got blood. It ain't humanoid. It's probably whatever they created to run this place. And I'm sure they got their problems too. I do still think if we touch the basement, to at least know who's down there, that will be useful.
Do, not to sound callous, do we care? If they're in there, I mean, unless you think these are innocents or you think these are people that are cultists.
You don't know.
We don't know. I know we don't know.
Don't know.
The plausible deniability, and we don't have to know.
With my natural 20.
Ooh.
Or I can add something, whatever. Let me know. Listen, blood is pumped by one thing, the heart. Can I tell if there's fast heart beating? Is there a chillness to it?
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Distress for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I feel it, I will feel it flowing fast. If it's beating fast.
There is one that is unlike anything that you've ever felt before.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
Not
It
at all.
is manic, irregular, and does not seem
Stable.
more monstrous than human.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of very slow, labored heartbeats that are consistent with cultists.
And with the fact that Remy divined through the cars that this may be a trap, they may be waiting down there. What if we seal them off?
I have a. Oh, this is interesting. What's the construction of this building? Let me get that real quick. What's it made out of?
This is an old brick building.
It's a brick.
Oh, we love buildings made out of stone. We love buildings made
It
out of
is
stone.
a classic old leftover manufacturing facility of which me and CB know about, 5 million between here and Memphis. There's more of them than there isn't.
Oh, Lord. Yep.
Okay.
Nigga say she's here. And they're waiting for
and
us.
Tana's heartbeat.
Yeah, it is.
Words are so hard.
Yeah, she's a hobby. We need to get art her now.
Yeah, it is.
Tana's-
We've established she's a hottie, right?
Oh yeah, she's such a baddie. Tana's heartbeat is clearly distressed.
Yeah.
Cool. So she's not
Even
okay,
for
cool,
somebody
cool.
that's cool as the other side of the pillow, she's in a stressful situation,
Yeah.
and that's
stressed
where
but not freaking out.
it's
Or a little bit of freak out?
It would be freak out for her.
Yeah.
The problem being is that's the signature, and there's not much other blood signature on that level.
Yeah. So yeah, she is.
For a facility that's rolling, there's that
Oh, maybe
monstrous.
stalkers are watching her.
Oh, that's probably all the things. Oh yeah. There's no way in hell. Just to say above board really quickly, I know that we're doing a lot of table talk. To Isaiah, clearly things downstairs are waiting. for something. She's scared around things that are in her element. They're either watching her, guarding her, or making sure that she's doing her job, or she can get killed at any second, or making sure she doesn't move while the trap comes in. Oh, this is bad news bears across the board.
Okay. So
And
And the facility
you get-
seems to be in production.
Yeah.
Can you get her out? Because I have a plan. You know, why am I... Listen, as much... Ted's going to come out of character for me. It's as much fun as it for me to be like, I've got a plan, and then not tell you what the plan is, because that's how television does it. That's stupid, and we're intelligent. Here's my plan, guys. Here's what I've got. Okay. I can summon Crag. Crag can glide through Earth like it's nothing. I can send him, I can contingent spell a spell on him to do that big earth shatter thing we did inside the keep. Cast it on him, have him sink through the ground, come up in the middle of that facility as himself. That spell triggers when he comes up, then he's there amidst them. And something that I forgot that we kept on there is Crag can animate boulders to fight with him.
That is
So he can summon basically 2 more of himself for a minute to
Too many
fight
Crags.
in there after that spell goes off, and then there's just 3 elementals just going to town on anybody in there. If you can get her out, we can set off this trap bomb on everybody in there, destroying, sending rocks shooting up everywhere, and then hopefully just get out of here. And then if we have to, take it out from the outside.
Really quickly, GM, I have something I've really never touched. I only touched it once. And this is a RoBear E game. I have the Armor of Weightlessness, and it comes with 2 spells. Per the wording, what it is typically in normal D&D, it's something you put in yourself. But could we flavor it that I could bestow those traits onto other people too? It still uses charges and things. It's not like anything free. Because if so, I could get her out. Otherwise, then I probably can't. Not myself. Well, I could banish her, but that wouldn't be it.
That's one way.
Like
Chime of Exile, send her away.
But I've been thinking about that for a while. I'm like, I
No,
totally fine if not. Yeah, makes sense.
not in this case.
Yeah, okay.
Did we get to a vantage point where we can possibly see what's going on inside the room
No.
before we?
And we
No?
established that. No,
Was that was a no?
We just know where she is.
we know where she is. We have not dawned.
We don't know what's there.
I'm
we don't know
saying,
what's-
like, as a plan, can we move to get to a vantage point where we peek our head inside a door or window or something with invisibility to get a visual of what's, like, we know she's there. Let's get a visual of what's going on in the room. Maybe pop the true sight gem to see.
You guys are
to
at
get
the
visual
point
confirmation.
where you are now using the combination lock again. These are all possibilities, and there is no way to decipher what that possibility is going to be. With that natural 20, you were able to ascertain that Tana is here. So I didn't have to go back and reveal the roll, which was correct. It ended up being a one in your favor.
Okay.
So you know that Tana is here. You know that this is the facility. You guys have to make a decision now.
Can't make a decision. Yeah, but I guess just to really quickly add to tack onto what Flaw said, there are windows, correct or no?
There's windows, but you can't see inside them.
That's scary. That's what I want to know. Great.
Yeah, this is a hidden facility trying to not let folks know what's happening here.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's what I want to know. Cool.
So we know ground floor. Is there a back door, or ground floor means we have to go in through the front door?
Front door.
We
I
have
assume,
already
yeah.
done all this planning. You guys have ascertained this information. You guys need to make the choice. There's the basement entry and the bug out. There are the front doors within the facility to get into this place. Then there's the catwalk and there's the roof.
Yep. Yep. It's pretty much. If it sounds like what we've been saying is going through the front.
I think we're going through the front door.
I think we're going to the front.
I can set up and do that stuff that I talked about
Absolutely,
outside, and then we just gotta get her out. I'll get him at least distracted in the basement. How about that? I could do that.
Let's have it. Let's have that on standby, and we're invisible going through the front.
Remember, when this goes in motion, everything does. It's not compartmentalized. This is not a video game where the first floor plays out and the second
Everything
doesn't.
happens at once. Yeah.
The monsters know what they're doing.
Yep.
And above board for everybody. I can do all of this, get it all prepped and get it there. I'm casting spells. I am out of invisibility. Once I start summoning elementals and doing all this contingency and taking the time to get this there, I will no longer be invisible because that's just how that works. So I mean, I can also get all that in place and then come through the front door visibly while you guys are invisible and then follow suit. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing all that. I'm telling you right now, RoBear, I'm getting all that stuff prepped. I'm getting Crag underground, subterranean beneath that, ready to come up. And then I'm going to walk in the front door dressed in bright orange and say, hey, I think you got my friend here, while everybody else comes in invisibly. I'll be the front man. I don't care. I'm a walking traffic cone anyway. Caution, look at me.
Oh my God. Bold choice, but it's already been said. I mean, let's run the play. Let's run the play. Let's run the play.
I do have see invisibility, so I will be able to see if there are stalkers when that front door comes
and
up.
he can mind link tell us.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, once the door opens, you see
any of this happens.
Yeah.
As you channel Crag dropping your invisibility. First, you need to make a stealth roll.
Okay.
Oh, they have spotters.
Sure. That's reasonable. They
have spotters. We didn't even think about spotters.
The advantage in advance.
Yep.
On this stealth check.
Work.
How about a natural 20, baby? Taking control.
20. The next check I was going to have you make was for Crag's stealth. With that natural 20, both Theodore and Crag will be obscured.
One with the stone.
How do you want to proceed with this literal gift of perfection?
Well, first, let me check off all these spell slots that I'm going through. Because there's a whole bunch. Hang on. We got Summon Elemental. I'm not going to... Do you want me to place the summon? Do I need to worry about that at all? Or no?
Don't do it yet.
Okay. I will... Okay, I'm going to cast the spell. Spell cast. Then I'm going to cast Contingency. Consume the spell. Then I'm going to cast Earth Shatter. Consume the spell. Okay. I've spent my spell slots. He's got all his stuff on him. He's under the ground going through because he could just hang out underground because he's an elemental and he'll just get down, follow the outside of the basement down slowly, doesn't even disturb the soil. Down. And then when that 90-degree angle comes and bends around the corner, he's going to go underneath it, right into the middle, and he's just going to hang out and wait till I give him the command to bust up and raise hell.
And Isaiah's going to say to Davik and Remy, when we get in, go high. It's going to be big immediately.
So let me go ahead and burn this. So I'm attuned, so I have flight.
Yep.
And then once that's in place, I'm gonna skitter over to the front door. What you got for me? I see
as this all happens.
Mm-hmm.
The plan is then to open up the front doors and let the rest of the party in.
Mm-hmm.
All of this information is going to be relayed at the same time. Theodore, as you go to open up the front doors of this facility, the doors are very locked.
Okay. I will say, and mentally link, is everybody ready? Because it's going to get loud.
Wait, can we pick the lock?
What type of locks are on it? Cause yeah, that is a very is it bolted? Are there anything visible? I know this place supposed to be a hidden place, so there might not be any type of locks visible.
Is it an arcane lock or a mundane lock?
When he goes to open up, there is a mechanism that you have never seen before. It appears to be not from this plane.
Love that for us.
From this plane.
Okay, let me pose a question to you, DM. I also don't recognize this lock clearly. Based on whatever the functionality of this lock is, do I think a knock spell would open this lock?
Knock spells open all locks.
All right, I will say again, it's about to get loud. Everybody ready?
Run the play.
You see his gun. You see two distinct constellations beginning to glow. One you've seen before, which is the skull constellation. The other you have never seen glow before, and he is aiming it.
And I will get.
All right. As you begin to use knock on this arcane, otherworldly lock, it lights up with electricity as lightning forms the number 9. As the doors blow open at the same time, Crag's Tremor Sense goes off as there is a rumbling of a lightning rail.
Interesting.
Flowing through this facility. The doors open up immediately. You see Platform 9. There are artificers that are not human all over this facility. Automatons. You see an invisible stalker on each side of Tana, floating with her both hands on schematics, looking left and right. You can see her infernal work on automatons that have blades at their arms.
Oh, snap.
As you've discovered, this facility isn't about Neverwinter. Platform 9 is being utilized to take this to Eberron. And that is where we will pick up and roll initiative at that spot.
All right, well, that's Monday, baby.
So we know two things. We know where the plane in and out of Eberron is coming from. And above table, we see that Tana has basically outfit automatons and Warforge from Eberron with her fell mechanics but there has to be a lingering thought of, are these disciples of the Lord of Blades? Do we have two criminal empires working with each other at this moment? And that's where we will pick up on Monday. Hey, let's go. You got like...
Wow.
Yeah, I want you to pray for your initiatives this weekend. I want chat to pray for our initiatives. We need this bad.
So to be clear, Theo busted in. Theo's visible. We're still invisible.
You guys are still invisible. You guys are all going to have advantage on your initiative roll.
Okay.
Like,
am
We need to pray for Theo.
scooped right now. I am gobsmacked. The minute you said 9,
yeah.
I didn't even think that could be a possibility.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh my god.
We didn't go looking for it either.
We hadn't yet. Oh my god.
No, that they're making enough cider just fine in Neverwinter.
Oh my
The
god.
other,
you know what?
The other facility is a brewing facility. It is, but it's not Platform 9.
It's not Platform 9.
Platform 9 has to be in the spell scar area to conceal this lightning rail. It's the only place where you can get away with it.
Oh my god, literally didn't even think about it.
Well, hey, listen. You know what? We got to stop them from taking this to Eberron.
We even said that Tana would know because she knows Eberron stuff.
Yep, we did say that.
100%.
This is
You're so
from
there.
the beginning.
So
From the
it's
beginning.
so there. It's so there. It's,
You know what? Honestly, what I'll say, big, crazy, wild reveal. I don't think it changes the plan at all.
no, it's
What?
just man, Tana is in a real bad spot.
She's in a bad spot, no doubt about that.
And whatever is in the basement is bad news.
Yeah, and they're trying to take that shit interplanetary, interworld. So
Now, you said
And
something
now,
to
and
confirm.
now, you have to worry. You can't just bring this building down. This
No.
is the
Oh,
only
absolutely
connection to Eberron where the other part is. So
where
now
our
it's,
part is, yeah.
yeah.
We need to get it out of the hands
I mean,
of the people who are trying to, yeah.
you have to take control of this facility.
Oh my god. And I just blanked. Never mind. Oh my god.
I will have a active NPC character for Tana.
Nice.
For this.
you better pop that know your enemy right out the gate. We need to know what we're dealing with.
How does Tana fight? Is she a gunslinger like Isaiah? Or
But I crafted her. I started that she's an artificer type of person. He made her a Fellforge type of person. So I don't know what he's gonna do with that. But she uses machines and things. And
Yeah, she's gonna
clearly
be
constructs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna be basically a jack of all trades of the artificer classes. Of like, she can do it all, and it's gonna be it with infernal runes, is how it works. So she'll be, if she's not immediately assassinated.
No.
I mean,
No.
listen. I'm glad we took the long rest because I needed all these damn spell slots to blow them all immediately.
Can you imagine if we didn't?
Oh
No,
my
it
God.
would have gone. We would have been like, "What? Okay, we got a piece of gum, a paper clip, and a mirror. How are we gonna do this?" Like,
MacGyver our way in.
yeah, no, thank you. I'd
Oh.
rather have all the tools in the toolbox.
Man, you guys made me dance because I was like, I want to give pieces, but I don't want to give this away
Yeah, for sure.
unless you guys eureka it and go, could this be? But it was always it was always right there, but it was like you just didn't have proof to say that it was right there.
It didn't even cross my mind that this could be where she is at this moment, because we were thinking about the apples and everything. Didn't even think that Damn.
And there was a chance for her not to be here. She could have been at the other facility.
She could have been at the facility.
She could have been in the safer facility than this, where you're like, oh, okay, that one, burn it down, dude. You could just destroy it. It's the one that's close. It's right there on the river. It's logistically the one that distributes to Neverwinter.
What I said.
I thought, I was like, oh. Here, it may go for this. I mean, either one is a good call. They all need to be dealt with. But man, this is gonna be wild, because this is huge implications. If this goes tits up, that means you have to rely on the Council of Wizards and Sigil to get you to Eberron then, and as we know, it just gets worse.
Oh my God. Oh, that.
We gotta be clean. We gotta be surgical.
We can. It's not that we can't destroy. We just cannot annihilate. Right? There's no way we're just gonna be super clean. We are not clean fighters here.
I would not siege damage the walls of this facility.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very tricky with even just, Crag can go in the basement and start wrecking shop, but like there is a freaking lightning rail that is right above him that's going through this facility. It's basically like a portal door running through another portal door inside this facility.
Dang it. Oh my God. Okay.
There's a lot of elemental, I'm not gonna say traps, but like, there's just a lot of elemental energy present that is terrifying. There's a lot of constructs that are in here that are terrifying.
Oh, well. Here we are.
I'm following through. I'm following through. My plan.
Run the play.
I made my plan. I stamped it.
If you guys didn't know that this was Platform 9, how bad this would be, like, you guys did the right thing and you got a natural 20. Like, I think you're in the best case scenario. It's just gonna be up to that initiative order and how good those. It's you versus the Warforged and the Invisible Stalkers on that first round. You're gonna get to deal with the basement. Who knows how much Crag destroys, and hopefully he just explodes whatever's down there, which is obviously cultist and whatever this other thing is. And then go from there. Who knows what's gonna come up the stairs the minute it does, or who survives? Because I'm sure it's just gonna be bloody murder down there. Just
Well, he's not Mr. Surgical. Although he did drop that crazy knee from 100 feet up on that one cultist, so who knows?
And hopefully when Tana sees that it's y'all, she starts to defend herself as quickly as possible.
Well, she sees me because everybody else is visible.
She will see you, so that's good.
Well, and knowing Skull is there, she's going to see Callista very quickly.
I have
yeah, and we have to assume that the triggers for the Invisible Stalkers have to be anything but compliance. I don't think that I don't think there's any surprise there that she's being escorted by them.
Yeah. Well, just hope whoever gets the highest roll.
Yeah,
maybe it's me. You just got to switch with me. I can get her out real quick.
Plan is definitely if I get high enough, which I'm not gonna say yes or no right now because don't want to jinx it. But
no.
I do have a very high plus, plus my ambush ability.
And you have
if they
2024 alert.
Yeah.
If they hadn't used the door, chat's asking, would they have known if it was Platform 9? Yes, with the natural 20, I was going to give them the tremor sense that there is a lightning rail up above them because they got the natural 20. Otherwise, they would not have known. They would have thought they were just coming into a brewing facility.
That's the third level. piece. I was thinking like cow. Listen, I said I joked in chat like this is giving like destroy the still watch factory vibe. So you would say catwalk. I'm thinking like people up there like ready to go with like air. No, that's the fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's loading. You know, it's loading a lightning rail that's going through, man. And they have it humming like a facility so that, you know, people aren't any the wiser. Now they are brewing on site, but like that large manufacturer noise they can get away with in the spell scar. You know, nobody
so
don't
smart.
ask questions.
Well, if we manage to secure this, I'm just gonna sink the other facility into the river. just drop that shit right into the ocean river. Yeah, just walk by and be like,
well, I mean, hopefully no poor Joe Schmo's not working his 9 to 5 at the brewing factory, not knowing what's going on, and we just
plausible deniability. Plausible. We're just going into the water.
Oh, yay. Everybody, enjoy your weekend. Curse of Strahd will be here on Sunday, but get your butts in the seats at 8 p.m. CST, because it's going to go down on Monday night.
Not going to want to miss that.
Oh, my Lanta.
Much love, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. We'll see you soon.
Bye.